In KwaZulu-Natal, community members in Cato Crest are trying to clear out the debris brought by trees and the destruction of other structures following a recent severe weather. Parts of the province were lashed by heavy rains and strong winds over the past 5 days, leaving in its wake a trail of destruction. Newzroom Afrika's Phila Duma is in Cato Crest and joins us now live. Phila, good morning. You're still walking through and looking at the extent of the damage, and really, in many ways, it's up to the community to try and normalize their situations. Tell us more.
Absolutely, Iman. So the sound that you can hear in the background is the sound of a chainsaw, which is an indication that work is already underway. I'm going to take you there, Iman. But before we actually get to that, this is the tree that I was actually talking about. A great concern there. The roots of this tree are actually quite short. I mean, it's doesn't really come as a surprise that this happened when you look into, the condition of the tree. So we're still trying to make our way, as you can see there. The work of cutting some of the branches of this humongous tree is currently underway, as well as efforts to try and remove the debris which is here. As you can see, this is one of the structures that was destroyed by the severe weather. This is the branch. This is what has been cut down so far. We're also going to try and navigate to actually show you on the other side as well. So right now I'm going to bring in Nokulunga Magobongo to speak to us. Ma'am, good morning. You are live on Newzroom Afrika. She is the head of disaster in Ward 101. Siyabonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho. Siyabona ukuthi umsebenzi uyenzeka la namhlanje. Mhlawumbe uma ngabe nje ungasichazela kabanzi ngokuthi yini kahle kahle le eyenziwayo la nanokuthi kufike kanjani ukuthi nithathe isinqumo sokuthi nizenzele lokhu ngokwenu.
Isinqumo esisithathileyo njenge-MK sibonile ukuthi ngeke sileke kuzothatha isikhathi basilekeleleke singumphakathi. So sacela amalunga e-MK bamakasilekele khona kuzoba quickly sokukhawuleza sibiyele ezindlini zethu.
Mhlawumbe mawucabanga ukwenza lo msebenzi ngathatha nje isikhathi esingakanani?
Ngiyacabanga ukuthi ungathatha 2 days 3 days siwenza nje because isihlahla sikhulu.
Lukhona mhlambe olunye usizo enike nalithola mhlambe lokubambisana nje mayelana nokuthi kugcine kulungiswa isimo la?
No, alukho kufike nje udisaster wababhalisa then besibalinde kuba azobapha ama-food parcel. Yes.
All right, siyabonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho. There you have it, Iman. Just, her making it clear for us that this is expected to take at least from 2 to 3 days. The work is still underway, and making it clear for us that they have decided to take this upon themselves because there isn't much assistance which is being offered on this side of the areas which were, affected by the severe weather. So this is also part of the debris that we have been talking about. These are the remains, Iman, basically telling a story of, how difficult it is right now for people who had been living here. We were told that they are currently being accommodated by their neighbors. They have to squash themselves in because they don't have much of a choice at this particular point. Iman, it's back to you.
Phila, thanks for that. I know just recently we covered the story of the Premier meeting all of the mayors, and there were some interventions to deal with, among other issues, disaster responses. The province, as you know, is ripe for various disasters relating to weather in particular. Have we seen any of the provincial disaster teams on site where you are? Have they joined the efforts of community members and political parties there?
Absolutely not, Iman. We have not seen any disaster teams making their way here. Even when I've had an engagement with the community members here, they did say that they kind of feel isolated with regards to, the help, and also just expressing how disheartened they are to actually have seen that in Clarewood, which is also an area that was highly impacted by the weather, had been receiving help. We were there, we covered the story yesterday, we saw humanitarian relief being provided, but residents here are saying that they have not received anything and they kind of feel sidelined.
Phila, Duma, we'll let you get talking with more of the community members there, just watching the cleanup operations undertaken mostly by the community themselves to try and create structures that would be safe for the night, to try and restore some of their own dwellings damaged by adverse weather overnight.